I
Yeah.
theory.
Anyways, let's keep this trucking along, I guess.
Okay.
And the truck is a great segue into the Freeland accosting.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chrystia Freeland was accosted in Alberta, and no pebbles were thrown, I don't believe.
No.
But she was called a traitor.
Yeah, and the viewer, the bitch, I guess. Can we say that
okay.
on YouTube? I don't know. Bleep me if that's...
I mean, we've already dropped a couple of F-bombs here and there, so I don't think one
She was
bitch will
called
kill
a
us.
traitorous
Anyway.
bitch, I guess. Sorry if there are kids watching. And it's like, I'm not...
Mostly, apparently, YouTube is sensitive during the intros. But then after that, apparently it gets a little bit less.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that before.
I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things people say.
We're reporting the news, okay?
Keep reporting. I'm going to put on another layer.
Okay. So basically this guy pulled up to her. She was at some sort of conference in Calgary at some hotel, I guess. And like this guy wearing a tank top, wife beater kind of shirt with, I guess, his wife. She was with another lady who was filming the video. Basically pulled up, started yelling at her. He was like, we could insert the clip too. He was like, hey Chrystia, and she's like, yeah. She's like, you traitorous bitch. And then she just darts, and her and her staff kind of dart into the elevator, and then the guy kind of follows them but doesn't go in the elevator. He just keeps yelling at her. I think he calls her the C word at one point. Like,
oh dear.
Yeah, it's not a fun, like, it's not a good clip. It's a very ugly kind of encounter, you know. But the fallout from this was that, you know, this is this great attack on women, and also politicians need security. The one thing I'll lead with is that I think cabinet ministers should have security, at the very least. At least the deputy prime minister, finance minister should have security.
But, okay, they don't have security because it's inconvenient for them. That's why. They could have more security if they wanted it.
What do you mean? How is it inconvenient?
Because, you know, you have to have guys around you to check rooms and stuff like that, and, you know, you can't just, like, go to the movies or go get groceries or whatever. But, like, the security is available to them.
Well, no,
and I guess
think
the RCMP can decide not to fund it or whatever, but...
That's not how... So what I read was that it's only allocated on a case-by-case basis if there's, like, if there's a legitimate threat, like with
no, that's
former
true. That's
Environment
true.
Minister
Catherine McKenna.
Yeah.
Whose office was spray painted a couple of times by people who were totally not Liberal staffers, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, she had security apparently. You know what I mean? So apparently they have to like request it or something. I don't know, but why can't they have it at default? Because is it just the convenience thing?
Yeah, I don't think they would want it. That's what I mean. Like, I think they would vote on this. You know, it'd be a very easy thing to whip your party on. Oh, we need more security for...
No, that's true. Do you think they'll do that now? Or are they just kind of like bluffing just for the news, for the headlines?
Well, it's like Trudeau wearing a bulletproof vest, right?
Yeah.
In that, okay, of all of the dumb Trudeau government stunts, that was one of the ones I thought was the absolute dumbest.
Because they would have canceled, because I feel like I'm sure they've canceled rallies before because of security concerns.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So if there's that much, wouldn't they've just canceled it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But he comes out in the bulletproof vest.
He comes out in the bulletproof vest.
Like...
And like a white dress shirt.
Yeah, over it.
Well, come on, man. That was drama teacher mishandling the props department.
I haven't like analyzed it that much, but that was ridiculous.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
Because it's like, if there was a legitimate threat, if you thought the prime minister needed a bulletproof
vest, you're gonna go talk to like 200 donors?
Yeah, and the way that stage was set, there were people all around. Like, it was a packed room. So why, if they thought it was unsafe, would he even be there?
Yeah.
And firstly, like, your head's not protected, so
exactly. Like, they didn't bring him out in the like Zelensky Dukakis helmet, you know.
So I don't know, man. Like, I know politicians do wear vests. Like, Obama's been said to wear vests, and Trump.
Yeah, but at least they did it under their jacket.
Yeah. Well, I think he had a jacket, but it was so bulky. And, like, if his arms raised, there's some pictures where it's like you could tell.
John McCain couldn't raise his arms. He did okay.
Yeah, like, they're better at concealing it in America. And the president...
They're more tasteful about it.
And the president has legitimate threats against him.
every day,
You know what I
probably.
mean?
Yeah.
So it makes more sense for Trump or Obama, Like, anyways.
Why would you bother sending anyone to Ottawa when you can just send them to DC?
Yeah. Anyways, like, how do we get to this tangent?
Oh, we were talking about Chrystia Freeland.
Yeah, does she need the security?
I don't know. Maybe she should come out in a bulletproof vest.
And the thing is, speaking of bulletproof, she is talking about, because the part of what the guy said was that, don't come back, get out of Alberta, right? Because he was just insulted at the fact that she came to his province,
Well, I think she's from Alberta originally.
She might be, yeah. She was like, Alberta's my home in response. And she's like, I'm definitely coming back. And I texted you lyrics to Biggie Smalls' I'm going back to Cali. That song started playing in my head.
To Cali,
Yeah.
Gary.
Wait, what? Oh, Cali. Oh, wow.
Little freestyling for out there.
So it's like, yeah, man, if she's going back, maybe bring security. I don't know. Like, I don't think her life was at any danger, but I don't know. At the very least, she's like the equivalent to our vice president. So it's like, should you be able to just run up on her like that?
Probably not.
I mean,
she's prime minister.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Maybe not the rest of the cabinet.
So maybe she needs the vest more than Trudeau does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and clearly, like, it was all like just tiny women staffers. With, like, I'm sorry, like, they were gonna do shit against if that guy wanted to do something, you know what I mean? Like,
fair enough, yeah. It's kind of weird that she didn't have more security in Alberta.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So.
I think it's a convenience thing.
Yeah.
Mostly. And that's all there is to it.
Do you think,
really.
will this will last? Like, we've been talking about it for a week. Like, it's probably dying now.
Well, she said today, she released some statement or something that I saw briefly.
Yeah.
About how she still loves Alberta.
Okay, that's
in
good.
spite of it all.
That's took the high road, whereas Trudeau.
She did take the high road.
Trudeau took the low road immediately. He just kind of harping about whatever he usually harps about, dangerous,
fringe, far right,
yeah.
Trumpists in Canada, populism is bad.
So
yeah,
it's crazy.
But she's slicker than Trudeau a little bit.
That's the thing. When the prime minister is the attack dog and the deputy is the more mature level.
She actually reads the room better.
Yes.
Like, maybe not in a personal way, but in a political tone kind of way. Like, she's much more careful about her tone.
Like, she's had her gaffes too.
Definitely.
She's on the record laughing at when she was discussing freezing people's bank accounts.
Yeah,
like she was really grinning from ear to ear.
Man, every liberal went psycho villain for like a month.
Like,
it was unbelievable.
My plan is coming to pass. You know what I mean? Like full like Dr. Evil Blofeld or Gustav Blofeld. You know?
Yeah.
My name is Arnold Stavro Blofeld.
Well, she got to chat with the CEOs of all the chartered banks, right? And I'm sure they had some great lunches.
100%.
So I bet she comped that.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I don't know. Does this kind of thing work, though? Because I've also seen conspiracy theories. So the conspiracy theorists are saying this guy's a glowy fed.
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to outright say that I believe those theories, but whenever anything happens, before I consider any other possibility, I just ask myself, did some staffer do this? Oftentimes the answer is yes.
Yes. But in this situation, maybe I'll do my words. I'll say who knows, but probably not. I don't. It
could just be a man committed to being the most stereotypical Albertan.
Have you seen the whole video, like them chatting afterwards?
No, I haven't.
Like, yeah, I gotta play this for you. Can I find?
Yeah, you can see my live react.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. While we're looking for this, I was wondering how they would. If they successfully be able to spin it, like feminist angle. I'm just wondering, are they going to be able to spin this and make it help with their kind of further crackdown on civil liberties?
Oh yeah, always. Speech, but like just like the bulletproof vest stunt, right?
Yeah.
Like one of the great things about Canada is that while I would say institutionally and politically we're in disarray right now as a nation, we do have a peaceful political culture here, with a couple of exceptions in the 1970s.
Mm.
And I think that we should celebrate that more than we do. Even when things get very contentious, they still generally stay quite peaceful, and political culture, that should not be taken for a given in any political culture, because the peace can be a fragile thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like exaggerating the risk for the sake of political polarization to win, short-term points and get out a certain kind of media angle, it's not only unproductive but irresponsible.
Yeah.
But again, I don't mean to victim blame here. If that guy was actually some loose cannon who just decided to accost a cabinet minister just because it was just some crime of opportunity, obviously I'm not condoning that, and neither are you.
This will insert this video. Maybe believe.
What the fuck you doing in Alberta? You fucking traitorous fucking bitch! Get the fuck out of this province!
You don't belong here.
You're a fucking traitor! Fucking bitch!
Yeah, go ahead and hide.
Alright, guys, you're a traitor in the fucking elevator. Chrystia, Freeland, I'm going. I'll walk up my own ladder. Don't touch me, okay? Don't touch me, no.
We already
Don't touch me.
It's that accent
You love her?
too.
You love her? You love Chrystia Freeland? No. I fucking hope not. Don't tell me you can't. I'll walk up my own ladder, okay? Back off. Fucking
The new Pat King.
Yeah.
fucking country leave me alone in Alberta. You're destroying this country. Your kids are gonna have no future. Okay?
New right-wing boogeyman skin just dropped.
Yeah.
Fight for this country right now. They sure as hell as are.
I just love how Canadian this accent sounds like.
Honestly, okay, like,
Well, we came at the
Listen to this
perfect
part.
time.
Perfect timing.
Holy shit! That needed to happen. Way to go!
Oh, fuck, man. I'm a fuck. I'm fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm telling you. I'm sorry for this guy. I'm fucking know that fucking shit, man.
Lucky I turned around.
Like that part sold it for this. I think this is real.
yeah, this is
man.
probably the genuine article. I'm convinced. They found the new Pat King. And I'd like to congratulate the Liberal Party of Canada for finding yet another boogeyman with which to
Yeah.
paint millions and millions of Canadians.
Yeah. So, anyways, it is what it is. I think it'll be out of the news in a couple weeks until the next thing happens.
I'm not, the president of the Chrystia Freeland fan club or anything by any means,
Yeah.
but, don't do that.
Yeah, no. Once again, we're not condoning
No.
anything.
And, if you can't get there ethically, at least get there tactically, please.
But also, this is also part of what you politicians sign up for. You know what I mean? Like,
Constant, Hegelian polarization.
yeah, it comes
Just
with the
always
territory.
intensify the conflict, and so that we can talk about dumber and dumber political issues
Yeah,
as life and death.
yeah. Anyways, we talking about vaccines.